tonight, as our soccer match tonight is at the Briar Patch, Clara Moore Field here at Somerset High School, where Somerset will entertain the Lady Pats of Lincoln County. Should be a good matchup of two pretty good teams, and this is Toyota of Somerset, our title sponsor, along with Ford Brothers Auctioneer and Realtors, our presenting sponsor. We are pleased to bring you local girls high school soccer tonight, thanks to all of our sponsors, and we'll thank them all individually and collectively here in a minute. But I first want to thank my partner, Chris Staten. How are you, man?
I'm doing well, Kurt. Did you say pitch at the patch?
It's a pitch at the patch.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep up with you. You spent weeks preparing to use me the other day, so I'm trying.
I like that.
Feebly, I'm trying. But, you know, if you don't have much to work with, you get what you get.
That's right.
All right, so here we go. Two pretty good soccer teams.
Yeah, we should have a pretty good game tonight. Somerset comes off a big win in the All-A against Danville last week, and they improved their record to 3-1-1. Lincoln County comes in with a 5-4 record, but they're a pretty good club. You know, they've lost some really close games, and hearing that they've lost a couple of close ones they shouldn't have lost, record should be more like 7-2, 8-1 even.
Yeah, I've talked to a couple coaches, one coach who competed against them and said they were very fortunate to come away with a win against Lincoln. Lincoln's a very good team. Had some previews from some local folks prior to this one who have seen this Lincoln squad play, and Somerset will have to play well tonight. There won't be any walk into a win tonight. You'll earn a win, whichever one of these schools comes ahead.
Well, and they've won 3 in a row, and they beat Pulaski over at Pulaski. They Mercied ruled Casey County, and then the big win against Danville, 6-1. Anytime that Somerset beats Danville, that's a big win. So I just want to clarify that right now.
You and I'll leave in that one.
Yeah, that's right.
We agree on what? Not very much.
That's not true.
But we will agree on Somerset beating Danville in anything is a good thing.
It is.
People don't realize you and I both went to school here at Somerset. They kicked us out, but anyway.
It's not a love-hate relationship with Danville either. It's a straight.
No, it's just we don't like you.
Yeah. Okay. Get that out of the way.
And you throw Corbin in the mix too if you want to.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just make sure we get them all.
Somerset tonight, they're going to look to improve a little bit on their scoring so far this year in 4 games. They put up 15 goals, Mike, averaging about 3 goals a game. Of course, you had the big 10-goal game against Case County that helps, but 7 of those goals they've had assists on, and they're averaging 7.4 points, led by the Bruner sisters, Grace and Kate. Grace has 5, Kate has 3, and we're going to have Taya Mills in goal tonight for the Lady Jumpers, and she has played in 3 games and has only allowed 4 goals.
That's those kind of numbers you're going to need tonight. You can't let Lincoln run off a handful or so. You've got to depend on your strikers to get you 2 or 3, and then you've got to depend on your defenders and your keeper to keep Lincoln from scoring a handful, because I look for this to be a very defensive-intensive game.
I do. And we've been lucky. We've had an opportunity to see Pulaski twice and Southwestern once, and they have some really good defenders. We haven't had an opportunity to see these 2 teams yet, so I'm looking to see what kind of defensive intensity that they bring.
This is Lake Cumberland Sports coverage of local high school soccer, and we're going to step out for a commercial, and we'll come back, set the lineups, and get you ready for the opening kick of tonight's match here at Clara Moore Field.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been serving and supporting our local communities. We want you to know that we are here for you and your family. Someone you can trust, someone you can count on, now and for the better days to come. Trusted, loyal, dedicated, helpful, and consistent. Toyota of Somerset. Come see us or visit us online at toyotaofsomerset.com.
We, the people of this great land, are resilient and will get through this. And buying and selling is the real stimulus. Land and real estate are the premium investments, and they're not just making any more land. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we'll get you the most for your property with live, online, and multi-parcel auctions. Selling farms, homes, developments, and commercial properties for top dollar. Give us a call or online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Toyota of Somerset High School Soccer brought to you tonight here on LakeCumberlandSports.com, and our presenting sponsor, Ford Brothers Auctioneer and Realtors. Don't forget, tomorrow night is Friday night, and Friday night means football here on Lake Cumberland Sports. We'll have 3 for you tomorrow night, not 1, not 2, but 3. Somerset will entertain Beechwood. Southwestern will make the long bus trip to Simon Kenton in a 6A school that ought to be a war. And Pulaski will entertain Lincoln County, and that will be our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. All those will be 7 o'clock, more or less, airtime, 7:30 first kick. That's just dependent upon the people that run the show. What?
No, we'll get you in a minute. Sorry.
Chris is trying to straighten me out on something. Anyway, so join us, all 3 of those games tomorrow evening. Right now, the local schools have run the slate. They're 6-0. If I could say that after Friday night that they're 9-0, there's going to be some schools play pretty well this weekend. Each of the 3 schools have a serious opponent this weekend. Lincoln County and Pulaski County used to be in the same district, used to play twice a year on a frequent basis. They'd play regular season, they'd still see each other in the playoffs. That happened multiple years, and then all of a sudden they kind of fell off the schedule, and finally they're back on the schedule. They were last year, but it was a COVID game. So Pulaski and Lincoln County have a history, but it's got some age on it now. There's no kids that are playing for either team that have ever been part of one of them. That's enough about that. Let's talk about soccer tonight, and we are ready. Almost.
Well, we missed the 5-minute mark on the national anthem, but so while we're waiting on that, real quick, I'll go ahead and do the Magic Monograms fashion report. Somerset, the home team tonight, is in a brand spanking new black uniform that fades to purple with white numerals.
Got little speckledy things up on the top.
Yeah, and we're all wearing the black socks, and again, you see the multicolored cleats by all of the girls wearing something different, showing off their fashion sense. Lincoln County comes in with the white jersey, red shorts, white socks, multicolored boots, and Lincoln County across the front, and that is your Magic Monogram fashion report, and we will come back to that in just 1 minute. We are going to join the public address announcer here for the singing of the national anthem.
I will finish the fashion report. The officials are wearing Lake Cumberland sports colors tonight.
They are. We match. Maybe they let us out there on the pitch and we could.
I don't want to be out there. I'll get run over.
So both teams walking out. And welcome back to Claremore Field here, home of the Briar Jumper soccer teams. We'll finish out the fashion report, conveniently located off North Highway 27 between Big Lots and Backyard Burger. Magic Monograms is a place for custom embroidery, screen printing, and so much more. They can put your designs on medical and athletic uniforms, corporate and school apparel. Find them on Facebook. Search Magic Monograms and Embroidery. Kerr, as we look at both these teams, we talked about the records a little bit. We talked about Somerset's goals and scores and this and that. What does Somerset need to do, again, to come away with a victory tonight?
Well, you got to act like you're at home. You walk out on the pitch just like you're at my house. You got to come out and you've got to make sure that you don't make any kind of aggressive mistakes because you're playing a good team at home and you get into that trying to do too much. And then you got to make sure that your strikers, you take care of them. You get them the ball where they've got a chance to do something with it. We saw the other night probably 24 or more passes that were kicked, centering passes or on the ground into the middle of the field toward a runner, but they were so far in front of the runner that the goalkeeper just came out and made a routine. You got to make sure that when you get the ball inside the 18 that you make a goalkeeper pay for it too. The other thing, do what you're told. Don't get caught on the wrong side of the field. Be where you belong. And I know that sounds trite, but it's true. Defense in soccer is generally when you leave somebody alone, bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, if you leave somebody unmarked, something definitely will happen.
Unmarked sounds better than alone. I like that.
The keys of the game were brought to you by White's Cabinets. At White's Cabinets, they provide their customers with friendly service. They value your business, and it is their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at White's Cabinet Design Center can turn your vision into reality. Visit the White's Cabinet Design Center on the corner of South 27 and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you. Kerr, you want to give the starting lineups for both teams?
The Lady Pats will start like this. I've got their lineup in two different places. Let's see which one am I going to go with. Caitlin Lewis, a sophomore, be at one defender. Talon Taylor. Peyton Bird, a senior, will be at one forward. Hallie Stafford, a junior, will be at a midfielder. Hallie Mullins, a sophomore, is a midfielder. Katie Beth Smith will be a defender. Annabelle Stevens, a freshman, and a midfielder. Kyla Jenkins, a sophomore forward. Emma Haslett, a senior defender. Raina Wheeler, a senior forward. And Kennedy Stamper, a junior defenseman. The goalkeeper will be Maggie Bowman, a junior. Once again, that is Lewis, Bird, Stafford, Mullins, Smith, Stevens, Jenkins, Hazlett, I think I said Haslett, Wheeler, Stamper, and Brewster. And if I did, I get it right one of the two times because I said it differently both times, partner. You got Somerset or you want me to go with them?
I'll go with Somerset.
All right.
Starting off in goal tonight for the Lady Jumpers will be senior Taya Mills. At midfield, freshman Brooklyn Allen. Defender, senior Kaylee Bartley. Striker, number 6, Haley Combs, a freshman. Sophomore, Isabella McKenzie. Senior defense, Jolie May. Kate Bruner, number 9, senior, will be another midfielder. Toya Robertson, a sophomore. Number 12, Grace Bruner, senior, at the other forward. Abigail Bowers, defenseman. Number 21, Bella Gregory. And number 23, Ella Ladavong, sophomore. And Somerset, or Lincoln County, kicks off. And we're underway.
We have started action out here.
Again, we're happy to bring you live video tonight. Jeremiah and Pat have worked really hard to get this, so we'll follow the game for you. Somerset is on the attack down the left wing. Bruner, she's dribbling into the box, looking across. Makes a nice move, cuts back. Lincoln County there in defense. Ball squirts through and gets on goal, but is picked up harmlessly there by Maggie Bowman.
Like the other night, Bowman will punt that one almost to midfield. We saw a goalkeeper from Russell County struggle, and immediately Lincoln's got it into the front court or the front side.
Dribbling there at midfield. Pass up ahead to Stamper. That gets kicked back to midfield again, and here goes Bruner on the attack. And she's got a little bit of space if she can get through. Kicks it too far ahead, just a bad touch right there, and puts it too far out in front, but Lincoln clears it out, and Somerset will get a throw.
Good job by Raina Wheeler, though, to get that one out of harm's way.
Bruner dribbles around. She finds,
Whoa.
It was Toya Robertson.
A bender, but it stayed high.
Winds up a shot just outside the penalty box. There he is.
Still like to see that, though. That's a legitimate foot on ball right there. Those will make the keeper pay attention. Bruner wears a knee brace that I don't know any other way to describe it other than huge.
Well, and if I remember correctly, and I don't want to give the wrong diagnosis, but basketball season last year, she did some serious damage.
Oh, yes.
And was out the whole year.
Surprised to even see her, but she's back 100%, what I hear.
Yeah, 2 injuries last year to the same knee. Well, Somerset has got 2 shots early on in this game. Neither one of them have been much there.
Kate Bruner, and that one's centered in, and Somerset's going to come away with it.
Bella Gregory takes it. She's moving up the left side looking for somebody. She finds Bruner ahead of the defenders. Still on sides, though. A little nudge, looking to set it up. A good tackle coming in there by Raina Wheeler. She will play it out, and Somerset will win the throw.
And the throws come early and often.
Quickly.
Yes.
Turnover there. Nope, giving back.
That's Roberts.
Shot again, and that was Toya Robertson from just outside the 18. So 3rd shot of the night by the Lady Jumpers, but none of the 3 have been on the frame.
Yeah, early nervous shots, let's call those. Those are just, but they're from a little too far out. Energy shots, let's call it that instead of nervous. I don't mean anybody's nervous.
Good ball served up there. Somerset, or not, Lincoln will keep possession.
Robertson will head that one out of play.
I think I mentioned earlier that Lincoln County's uniform or kit had Lincoln County across the front, and it says Lady Pats.
Lady Pats.
Now the ball's taken all the way down into Lincoln County. Attacking third, but kicked back, and Lincoln will win a throw. Curry, you got a good view over there, don't you?
No, I don't. I have what we call the wall. This is up to you.
So Lincoln, good throw all the way in. Gets headed out of there by Somerset. Toya Robertson kicks it up towards the middle field, but there's nobody but Lady Pats there. Raina Wheeler will play it ahead. A little give and go that doesn't really result in much. And Taya Mills will come out and harmlessly pick it up.
The striker on the left wing had the give, didn't give the go. Right. I mean, the pass came back, and actually, if she had been on a run, should have been open.
Fight for it there.
Just
at midfield, and there's a ball that, keeper comes out, and that could be danger if Somerset can find the ball. The keeper is way off our line. But Lincoln County will scramble back.
This may be a throw. It is for Somerset. Trying to see the corner down there.
Bowman came all the way out.
She was 35 yards from the line.
Good centering pass there that will go in off the head.
Is that Combs?
It's Haley Combs.
That's what I thought. Combs slipped in behind and a beautiful centering pass.
Yeah, assist by Bruner, and she finds Combs right in front of the box, and a header puts it in the back of the net. So Lady Jumpers jumps out to the 1-0 lead here early on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard with 34:55 to go here in the first half.
I was told by somebody who knows that's the 3rd goal this week for Miss Combs.
Nice.
4th goal this week for Miss Combs. I was almost right. Ball will go across the line, and Somerset will have a throw quickly. Comes into Robertson. She's taken off the ball. Now she's got it back into the corner. Can you see?
I see a ball coming
Centering
out.
pass. Another good centering pass.
Yeah.
On the boot and off the backside. Was that Combs again?
No, it looked like that was
can't
Isabella McKenzie over there that
Okay.
time. Just missed it.
That didn't miss by much, though. We have our first probable. That's going to sail out of bounds. They did not call a foul on that. They're just say a clean tackle.
And they give it back to Somerset, too.
Wow. Got to get that one right on the backside. So that is Kate Bruner wearing number 9.
Stolen there at the top of the 18. Bruner has it. She's going to have a shot. And she just misses the right corner.
What an athletic move, turn, and as you said, missed the corner by maybe 2 feet.
It was the right idea. Just a little short on pace and wrong angle.
And Lincoln is standing with hands on hip. They're spending a lot of time in their end of the pitch, and Somerset's turned the pressure up. Somerset has 10 players in the Lincoln end right now.
Yeah, and you can do that a little bit when you have a lead, and Somerset gets it back, and a little bit too aggressive.
Bruner will send it too far.
On the touch.
When I say Bruner, it was Kate Bruner this time. So
9 and 12. 9 and 12.
Yep. But I may get caught just saying Bruner.
You know, they are part of a triplet.
They certainly are. And
Jack,
older brother's at UK. Younger brother playing football at Somerset.
and there is Kate Bruner. She dribbles in, takes a shot just wide of the goal.
Again, though, has Lincoln had a shot on goal?
No, they had the one that trickled down there that Taya came out and got. And, you know, we saw this last week and seen it again tonight. The entire game has been played in Lincoln's half of the field so far, pretty much. Now they get a little bit of action going their way, but it's going to be intercepted by McKenzie, and she's on the return coming back to their half.
That one's going to sail harmlessly into the box.
Yeah, nobody there. A little too aggressive, maybe. Again, Bruner picks it off. She'll play it. Puts the boot to it. Reverses field.
Fancy dribbling.
Number 11. I do not have a number 11 on my roster, Mr. Kerr. Gracie Burgess. Yep, I've got a Gracie Burgess with no number on my roster. How about
Very
that?
good. So she's 11?
She's 11.
Thank you. Somebody over there.
So again, Somerset continues their barrage on the Lincoln County goalkeeper, Maggie Bowman. She's withstood the pressure so far, only allowing one goal, but
Bruner centered it ahead, but again, nobody there.
looking for Haley Combs, and Haley did not give a good run on it. Lincoln plays it out. Somerset will get the throw.
But again, everything in that end of the pitch.
So Somerset plays it all the way back to Jolie May, and they'll reset. Plays it out wide to the left.
Bartley.
Bartley puts on a good move and throws it up ahead, or kicks it up ahead to Bella Gregory.
Battle in the corner down here. It's going to come away to Bruner.
Shot.
Robertson.
In. Nice.
So, Robertson's going to score. Wow, and the Jumpers have a 2-0 lead. Goal by Robertson at the 29:59 mark. We're just about the 30-minute mark. And Jumpers have a 2-0 lead. And again, let's just be redundantly redundant. Everything happening to our left in the Somerset, Mills is going to sue for non-support down here in the goal.
Well, we had a Pulaski goalkeeper last week that was able to work on her college entrance exams.
Against Russell County, yeah.
And Taya's doing a lot of the same here tonight.
A lot of pep in Somerset step right now. You're up 2-0. Everything's easier.
Yeah. Again, Robertson, some good ball skills right there. Passes it out wide to Combs. Lincoln is trying to put some pressure on, but it's not able to. Here's another centering pass that Bruner puts a heel to it. It trickles out in front, but nobody there.
Combs. Bert. Who is 21? Oh, that's Gregory. My bad.
Yeah, Bella Gregory.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get caught up myself.
So Lincoln tries to make something happen. Jolie May does a great job of intercepting, and she's going to come all the way up the middle of the pitch looking, attempts a through ball for Bruner, but gets picked off.
Yeah, once again, though, May, that was good skill and brought in the attack.
She had the right idea.
Yes, Robertson.
Early on in this game, we've talked about possession time and this and that, but Somerset is doing a so much better job of stepping to the ball and controlling the ball. They're quicker, more aggressive, better ball control so far.
May will punt that one out of bounds, and it will be Lincoln's ball. But I'm with you. Right now, Lincoln's got to feel like they've run into a train to start this first a little over 11 minutes. Oh, you've got a stoppage. Here we go.
Haley Combs dribbles in, finds Bruner right at the top of the 18. She turns, creates a little space, chips it in just off to the left of the goal. Kerr, that is the 9th shot so far.
And, Lincoln, they're down 2-0. They're probably fortunate to only be down 2-0 right now. The ball has been headed toward their goal. As you said, 9 legitimate shots on goal. That's a half.
Oh, missed. Go out of bounds. InTrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 23 years. We personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or through your computer. Call InTrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at InTrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family. At InTrust, your health matters.
Lincoln has it in the Somerset end finally. Centering pass. They'll be turned over to Somerset, and the ball will head this way, and Bruner behind the defense.
She was onside. She dribbles all the way down the left side, shoots.
You don't have to look toward the goal when Bruner shoots, because if she misses it, her body language is instantly like, I think she thinks every one of them should go in.
Well, the Bruners might be a little competitive.
That might be an understatement, but I want to go with that one. It'll be a goal kick. That'll go out of bounds. Lincoln will have a throw. Trying to establish something upfield.
Again, there just haven't been much there. They had an opportunity, looked like down here, last possession just outside the box. Kennedy Stamper had the ball. She was unmarked. If she turns around and looks at the goal, she could have dribbled in a couple of times and at least got a shot off. And by the time she decided what she was going to do, Somerset finally converged and turned it over. And again, we have a ball thrown in.
No.
Keeper challenges again all the way out off her line. Bowman puts her foot to it and did a good job because she had two Somerset forwards breathing down her neck.
Bird gets it into the front side, but there's Somerset again, and a takeaway by May. Wow. Big collision.
Yeah, she overpowered the Lincoln striker over there and kept control of the ball. That's the big thing.
Got to admire the striker. Bounced up after a pretty good crash. That's Abby Bowers over there. Somerset with a substitute as
number 26.
Good luck on that.
Martine Solberg, senior, checking in. It's another one we didn't have a number on.
Okay.
Kerr.
Thank you.
26. Martine Solberg checks in.
Thank you.
Bruner is going to have a one-on-one shot with the goalkeeper. Ooh! She's not going to be happy with that one when she sees that one later on. She was one-on-one, unmarked, great ball, and then just shot it wide left.
Still a 2-0 lead. Somerset on top. 24 minutes to go in our opening half. Here on Lake Cumberland Sports coverage of high school soccer, brought to you by Toyota of Somerset, our title sponsor, and Ford Brothers, our presenting sponsor. We have a brief stoppage as we're waiting on the throw.
Lincoln has a little bit, and then a bad touch turns it over to Somerset. And again, another one kicked away. And Somerset will just clear it out of there.
That went off the foot of Burgess and came all the way over here to us.
I thought you were going to get a foot on it, maybe.
Me?
Yeah.
Right.
Kylie Doherty checks in for the Lady Patriots.
Got it into the front. Let's see if Lincoln can do something with it. A little push and out of the way.
Oh, that's a goal.
Shot, yeah, shot on goal was
23.
Kennedy
was
Stamper.
Kennedy Stamper.
Number 23 for Lincoln County.
That kind of surprised a little bit of everybody. Ball on goal. Ty Mills got her hands up there and went off her fingertips. So at 22:57 of the first half, Lincoln County gets on the board, 2-1.
Yeah, and that was unexpected from where it came from.
Well, that was the same area that I talked earlier. Kennedy Stamper had an opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Somerset will get it into the front. A throw from Gregory into Robertson. Centering pass.
Great ball.
Great.
Great ball.
There's a goal on the backside. That'll be Miss Combs.
Goal for the Lady Jumpers, number 6, Haley Cole.
And I tell you, the goal was set up
Yes.
by Bella Gregory. She put a great ball over top of the defender and landed right at Combs's feet, and she controlled it and put it in the back of the net. So, quick answer.
Call that the answer goal.
That's right.
It's like the give up a run in baseball, come in and pick one up on your own, and that was that was a beautiful centering pass, and Combs had a pretty easy job to put that one in the net.
I know Coach Cummins cannot be happy giving up a goal that quick, that easy, right after you just cut the deficit in half.
That one will sail out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Lincoln. Somerset will intercept that throw. That's Bruner.
Nice pass.
That's Combs again on a centering pass. Bruner, that one won't get to her.
She was double teamed that time coming down the middle.
I would double team her a lot. That's just me.
Somerset sends it back to Solberg and resets. Pretty good skills right there.
Wow.
With the ball. That's Raina Wheeler. She goes by 2 defenders and then
Play on.
carries it a little too far.
Yep. Simultaneous kicks.
And back where nobody is at except for Jolie May. Somerset looking to attack down the right side. They've got 4 attackers on the move. Bruner. Well,
It's going to be a throw. I thought it might have been a corner. Well, it might be.
no, they signaled Lincoln throw over there.
Okay. I'm glad you saw it.
Yeah, Bruner was just getting a little too aggressive down the right side. Expecting maybe the Lincoln County defender to step in and knock it out, and didn't. Again, there's a pass down into the Lincoln County half, and there's no white jerseys.
No, May was 20 yards closer to it than any white jersey.
May and Solberg back there. May controls it. Here another one.
Wow.
Jolie just puts her foot to it, kicks it all the way down the pitch where Bowman will come out and grab it.
May punted that one, or got her foot, as you said, to it for about 45 yards.
Might have a place on Friday nights.
It's hard to believe. I mean, that was off the step, too. That wasn't setting it up. That ball was moving.
So clock ticks just under 20 minutes here in the first half. 3-1 ball game. Favor of the Lady Briar Jumpers on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Stay tuned at halftime where we will have our Susan Hansford Realtor halftime report.
Combs in the Lady Patriots bench battling for that one. It'll come away, and it'll be a throw to Lincoln. The throw was to a Somerset player. Great ball skills there. It's McKenzie. No, excuse me, that's Stafford. But again, that was 45 yards from the goal. So you get literally nothing from that.
Yeah, Mills was not really challenged.
No.
She was able real easy to grab that.
Lincoln has it, but it's going to be run down by May. Back to Lincoln. There's McKenzie. Not McKenzie. I've got her. That's Stafford. Another shot on goal. And
This time Mills.
I guess you would call that more effort required. Not a lot. She's quite an athlete. Lincoln's got it in their end. They trail 3-1. We go under 19 minutes, under 18 minutes in the opening half. That gets away. Can Combs win the battle? Yes, she will get to the ball and head down the right side. It's kicked out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Somerset. Combs will. They're going to signal the sub to come in, I think. Well,
Isabella McKenzie is one of the Lady Jumpers checking back in.
thank you. I was trying to find who was coming in.
Ella Lottavong, I believe, was the other one.
So Lincoln will have it on the turnover and head this direction. Centering pass, and there's, once again, May. This one gets away from her, though, and she's going to have to battle. It'll be a throw for Somerset. Or at least Somerset thinks it'll be a throw for Somerset. It will be.
Well, yeah, May's going to give it up.
She wasn't going to give it to a white shirt, though.
No. Throws it up the sideline. Almost, yeah, it will be played out.
Yeah, Mullins did not handle that cleanly.
So, little baseball term for you here, Kurt, something we're a little more accustomed to, know more knowledge about. The bench area over there, sometimes called a dugout.
The dugout, but it's above ground.
There's an offsides call.
First one of the evening, to my knowledge.
But again, you had two Somerset attackers up there, ball played over the top. got just behind the back defense of the Lady Patriots.
So this will be a free kick from about the 25-yard line.
Thought about heading it and then just got out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Battle
nice
for
move.
it. Once again, is that
May.
She does a really nice job on the defensive backside.
You know, and the thing that
Head to
I
Bruner.
see about her is much like a point guard in basketball. She's dribbling with her head up. She's looking, to pass it ahead instead of watching the ball. So good ball skills by May.
Combs, the point guard in basketball for Somerset, has that one get off her foot over the end line, and it'll be a throw. Actually be a goal kick, or yes, it will be for Lincoln. Yeah, you're right. To pass it is one thing. To pass it with a purpose to a teammate is what the goal of this is. Stolen away by Somerset at midfield. Lincoln will get it back. That's McKenzie. Ahead to Bruner. We haven't called her name in forever. Gregory up the left side. About to go out of your view. That sails up here to us. It'll be a throw for Somerset. 2 balls on the field. They're using your new rules that we made up last week, but now they got rid of one of them.
Yeah, it needs to be in the rule book.
Robertson has it, centering pass knocked down, but again, Somerset will get the carry. That was Wesley. I think that was number 20, wasn't it?
Yes.
And Somerset has it back as Allen will get it out near midfield, and Somerset will allow it to roll out of bounds. It should be a throw for the Lady Jumpers.
28 for Somerset.
28.
I've got 29 for Kyla Longhorn. She just changed numbers on me.
She's 28 tonight.
She's 28 tonight.
It's nice to have help up here, and we owe
That's
you
right.
guys a whole lot, so
Yes.
thank you very much. Your check's in the mail. Both of you, your checks are in the mail.
Didn't want to short Miss Longhorn.
No, not at all. And again, it's 3-1. If you just joined us, Somerset leads. We have 13:30 mark of the opening half.
So
That one's
we're
heads up the right side, but it'll go out of bounds and be a throw for Lincoln. Quickly. And that one off the foot of a Lincoln player, and it's going to go back to Somerset, and there's the throw. It gets by people. Is that Combs headed up the backside? It is. She'll make a cross step, get into the box, and double teamed, if not triple teamed. Shot off the side of the frame. No good, but
by Combs.
yeah, she got a lot of, you say boot. Is that the term you
Boot.
like for me?
Yeah,
She got a
boot.
lot of boot on that one. It'll be a goal kick for Lincoln. Hey, y'all go ahead and make fun of me. That's all right.
Nobody's making fun. That's,
I'm learning.
That's what it exactly. That's what it is.
Exactly. Bruner can't play the bounce, and it'll come away, and Lincoln will get a throw. Is they're going to say that went off the Somerset player? I think that's McKenzie all the way across the field. Bruner battles for the ball and comes away with it. McKenzie.
Good ball out wide.
It's going to be Gregory. She heads to the corner. Lost her footing and went down, and Lincoln's going to come away with the ball. But they're going to send it out high, and that is Solberg. Mr. Photographer is here. The Don Franklin photography of the game will be safe because Nick is here. Good to see you, man. Pass into the Somerset side, but Lincoln will battle for it. That young lady, number 14, Annabelle Stevens, it says she's a freshman. She looks very young. There's a pass ahead, and this is going to be a sprint, and the keeper will come all the way out near the 18 line to gather that one up to keep it from getting any closer.
Bowman has done that numerous times tonight.
Yep.
And I'm making a prediction that before the night is over, she will get burnt by that at least once.
That's wandering a long way, as you say, off her line.
Uh-oh.
Shot is blocked, and that could lead to something. But again, breakaway, shot on goal.
Oh.
Mills just did not get enough boot on that one. It was kind of a dribbler. And Mills did a nice job. She had already gone to the butterfly position. She was going to the knees, and that one was kind of a roll-up after that. Here goes Combs.
Cadence McFerrin had the shot.
Combs running down the sidelines with one of the Lincoln players. She goes down. The ball goes out of bounds. Throw to Somerset, and then already ahead. And again, the keeper has to come out. That's Bowman. And make the stop.
Yeah, bounding ball last time down in the attacking third in the box for Lincoln County, and Somerset was not able to get a good touch on it.
May punts one all the way into the front side, and again the keeper will come out and play that one.
We got a whole new group over there on the sidelines waiting to come into the game, 3 for Somerset and 2 for Lincoln.
I would say, and we're in an air-conditioned comfort, but the heat and humidity are still here, guys. Back into the front. Header. Not sure I would have used my head on that one, but I'm not very smart.
Whapped it down.
That's the term. Lincoln has it on the front side. A little bit of a break, but Somerset has defenders back. That's centered into the box. Touched off the foot of Franklin, and had she been able to get the boot on it, instead she couldn't control it, and it bounced high enough that she didn't get a good shot on goal. And you're right, here comes an Army. It's a hockey change. We've got 3 for Lincoln and 4 for Somerset. I will tell you who one of them for Somerset is. That's Brunner, because that's that knee brace I mentioned earlier that's the size of a small Mexican village.
Yep. And Abigail Bowers checked in.
2 starters, by the way. Under 10, under 9 to go in the opening half. 3-1 Somerset. If you just joined us here on Toyota of Somerset's High School Soccer, presented by the Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors.
First corner of the night by either team.
The first non-visible corner, because I can't see it. Can you?
Set piece.
Evidently he could.
Ball kicked over harmlessly out of the box, and Somerset is on the attack.
Let's say that went off the Somerset player.
Brooklyn Allen had ideas that got thwarted pretty quick. Substitute comes on for the Lady Patriots, and that is Cadence McFerrin back in the game.
Centered ahead, and Somerset will play it in the 18 danger zone right there.
Yeah, Taya was indecisive. She came off her line, came out, then stopped, and she was in no man's land.
Kaya Bartley was battling for the ball, but you're right. That one had opportunity.
There's a ball sent to the middle. Spinner. Taya Mills, she was thinking about it, wanted to come out, didn't. Ball goes over the end line, and Somerset will get the goal kick.
She ultimately made the right decision, but in hindsight, it was a delayed decision.
So Lincoln has had a little more time on their side of the field here the last 8-10 minutes or so. But still, the game has been played a lot in the midfield and a lot on Somerset's offensive end.
Ava Hunt has checked in.
Brunner, nice turn.
Tough pass there.
Yeah, good idea, but just not enough on it.
Brunner at midfield stumbles. You hope that.
She's not hurt. She's just upset
with
herself.
Saw that leg buckle. Bartley. Oh! Excuse me.
You may have heard that all the way up here.
If you didn't hear that, that was ball on face. And
That would clear your sinuses.
I was 30 yards away and it hurt. Well, Lincoln will come back with it. And again, that'll be May, and she'll just punt it into the stands, and that'll be a throw for Lincoln. Did that catch head or did it catch it? That's what I thought. Wow. I don't know if Bartley has played hockey before, but that's a hockey move. Right? Just to play on. Hunt gets it ahead. Off, and that'll head back toward the Somerset end where May will bring it across the goal mouth and punt it way past midfield. Here goes Bruner down the right side. Got a runner in the middle.
Ooh, never saw her.
Might be offside, so the one in the middle, if she had seen her. Not sure McKenzie wasn't ahead of the play. From the corner and just a bit too much.
Bruner had to get it, and you're right. I don't know that McKenzie was onside or not. I think with the defender that was marking Bruner, that she was behind the play, and if Bruner had seen her, then it probably would have found the back of the net.
But Somerset turned it from all the action on my right to almost a goal on my left. 4 minutes and change to go in the opening half. Somerset still leading 3-1. It'll come to the center and be played by Bowers. Turned over to Lincoln. It'll go off the foot of Tara Mink, and Lincoln will get it quickly into the front side. That's Bowers. Centering pass into the middle. It's going to get into the backside of the zone. They've got Bruner playing midfielder now. She's left the striking role for a while. She's spending a lot of her time at midfield. There's a fumble away, and Hunt's going to come away with it. It'll be a throw for Somerset.
Got a sub in for the Lady Jumpers. Looks to be number 10. Tori Robertson checks back in, start of the game.
Bruner will give up the throw and let someone else do that, as that will move Bruner back to a striker. Well, again, a pass to get out of trouble, but Somerset had two players waiting on it.
Jolie puts her foot in the ground, keeps control of the ball.
She handles the ball quite well.
Yes. She had an older brother that was pretty good at soccer over here once upon a time. Johnny May. Somerset putting a lot of pressure on Lincoln County.
Bruner, kind of a little pass to herself, kicked it out front and went and tried to bring it diagonally back across the goal. It'll sail out of bounds. We're across the end. This will be a goal kick.
13-4 shots here in the first half.
2.5 to go.
Does not tell the full story, but Lincoln County has been under pressure the whole game.
It's going to come away to Bowers. She will get it back across the center. Fumbled away, and Lincoln will come away.
That sideline over there on the far side away from us is very deceiving. I think the ball's out of bounds a lot, and it's not.
There's a lot of room over there, the way the pitch of the field, we can't really see it. That one is off a – no, they're going to say it went off Lincoln, so Bowers will do the honors with the throw. Bruner, that one's –
yeah, Bruner tried to play that one off, but it was clearly off of her.
The official did not bite.
Sales job, though.
Hey, you can always try to sell it. Bruner will kick it forward. It'll be off a Lincoln player, and here comes a throw just inside the Lincoln half. Bruner has it, leaves it behind her for Robertson. Robertson and Bruner play pitch and catch.
A little too light on the pass right there. She had a good idea. Lincoln County stepped through. Now here's a good ball, good opportunity for Lincoln. Oh, nice save by Mills. Oh, got the first save, but Lincoln kept coming, and they will give the goal to Peyton Bird. Mills made the save, was not able to control it. Bird gets the rebound and puts it in. And with 54 seconds to go here before halftime, Lincoln County has found a way to stay in this game.
That is a huge goal just before half.
Bird with the goal. I had Peyton, number 6.
So Somerset has led most of the half by 2 goals. 2-0 and then 2-1. Then they got up 3-1, but now Lincoln has cut that to a 1-goal margin. Bruner has it at the midfield stripe. Drops it up the side, kick it to Bruner, stolen away. Lincoln's going to come away with it. They'll head toward the front side. That's May back there defending, and it's going to go across the end or the sideline, and it looks like Somerset will get a throw.
Now, this is a game that Somerset has dominated the first
they're
half.
Up 1.
And only lead 3-2.
Lincoln will throw. We go under 5 seconds. Nothing silly here. That's going to sail out of bounds. And we'll go to half. Halftime fine. Somerset on top of Lincoln County 3-2 here on Toyota of Somerset's High School Soccer. Toyota of Somerset has been a proud member of this community since 1988, and they're proud to sponsor local high school sports. I think my partner has commercials that he's going to play, and I'm going to thank the good folks at Toyota when we come back. Pat?
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been serving and supporting our local communities. We want you to know that we are here for you and your family. Someone you can trust, someone you can count on, now and for the better days to come. Trusted, loyal, dedicated, helpful, and consistent. Toyota of Somerset. Come see us or visit us online at toyotaofsomerset.com.
We, the people of this great land, are resilient and will get through this. And buying and selling is the real stimulus. Land and real estate are the premium investments, and they're not just making any more land. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we'll get you the most for your property with live, online, and multi-parcel auctions. Selling farms, homes, developments, and commercial properties for top dollar. Give us a call or online at FordBrothersInc.com.
And welcome back to Claremore Field. It is halftime of the Somerset girls and Lincoln County Pats girls soccer match, and Somerset has led from the get-go, Chris, but they were ahead 2-0. Lincoln got a goal. Somerset came back to take it to 3-1. It seemed comfortable. A goal with under a minute to go in the opening half by Lincoln. We're at 3-2. You're the soccer aficionado. I'm just learning. Somerset dominated that half of soccer, and they only lead by 1 goal.
Yeah, unfortunate to be only up by 1. Again, I expected them, the way they came out, the way they've dominated, time of possession, shots on goal, they should be up way more than just 1 goal. Quick scoring recap. Haley Combs started out the scoring here tonight for the Lady Jumpers, and 35 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. Haley Combs put it in the back of the net, and the Lady Jumpers would jump out to a 1-0 lead. Shortly thereafter, Toy Robertson found the back of the net, 29:59 of the first half, to extend the Briar Jumpers lead out to 2-0. Lincoln County would come right back 7 minutes later, 22:57 on the clock. Kennedy Stamper found the net, cut the Somerset lead in half, 2-1. But right off the kick, Haley Combs took it down, and 30 seconds later at 22:29, Haley Combs had her second goal of the night, and the Briar Jumpers were back up 3-1. But even after all the dominance, everything that's happened, Lincoln kept fighting. And just before half, 54 seconds to go before halftime, Peyton Bird put one on goal. Mills made a great save, but was not able to control it, and then it trickled on across on the rebound. And that's where we stand here on the Susan Hansford Realtor halftime report, 3-2.
Susan Hansford believes that just like in a ball game, everyone needs a coach in the important events of life. Having a great realtor when purchasing a home or property makes all the difference in the outcome of the transaction. Susan Hansford will guide you through the transaction so you can appreciate the journey through the real estate process. Call Susan Hansford today at 606-219-3276 to begin your journey. And with her and all of our sponsors, tell them thanks when you get a chance for making this possible. We have found that this is the third ladies soccer game that you and I have done, I think. Mm-hmm. We've been to all three schools. We've been to Southwestern, Pulaski, now we're here at Somerset. We have been treated like people have been waiting for years to see us, and we're not, I'm not overplaying that. These young ladies and young men deserve the attention, and we are trying. We've started, thanks to our sponsors, a little volleyball coverage, and we'll keep growing as long as we can find a welcome place to be and the sponsors to make this happen. We're going to do everything we can to highlight the kids that play the sports in this area. And to me, it is something. Somebody said, well, why do you care? You're an old man. Yes, I am. But I got a grandson playing sixth grade football right now. So if I live long enough, I got a chance to last a long time. Chris, we want to thank the Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealership. They're our official photography sponsor, and our photographer is on site, I might add. I saw Nick. So when we post this, obviously you can go back and watch the entire match if you choose.
Turn us down if you choose.
Turn us down if you'd rather not listen to that. We understand that fully. And it's available for you to share.
Right.
And you can share it with friends and loved ones who might not be able to get to the games. And then there's still photos that are posted on Facebook, and those come in. The Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships make that possible. They'll treat you like family at Don Franklin, and a big old thank you to them for presenting tonight's coverage of high school soccer. Be sure to take advantage of the end of summer savings at any of their Somerset locations. There are 4 locations. You can check them out on Facebook. The Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealers, they will treat you like family. Don't forget our Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard here at halftime. Somerset leads the Lady Pats of Lincoln County 3-2, and keeping stats and their correct scores is important to players, coaches, and fans. The same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting's not your thing, then let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard, located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset. And Chris, at the end of this one, we'll select a United Cumberland Bank player of the game from the Somerset Lady Jumpers, and just can't get over what that one goal with 50 seconds and change to go and have just changed the whole feel of this game. You felt like Somerset was in a dominant position, that Lincoln had spent all their time on their heels basically in the opening half, and now you've got a rejuvenated Lady Pats bunch sitting down there going, maybe we didn't play great, but we're only down 1.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I'm sure that they will make some adjustments over there at halftime. Coach Cummins, I would expect maybe to turn up the pressure a little bit. But the problem with doing that, Somerset has some athletes, and the Bruner sisters have been able to put a lot of pressure on them. Haley Combs has scored 2 goals. Somerset is able to counterattack very quickly, very aggressively, put the ball in areas that they can score. So, Lincoln can't get too overly aggressive, but they're going to find themselves down on the scoreboard there really quick.
Yeah, your partner in this broadcast, I think, said in the opening, you expect this to be a defensive struggle.
Yeah.
He was probably not right as usual. It's 3-2 here at the half, but we're going to remind everybody you are listening to the Susan Hansford Halftime Show. We're going to wrap it up, and Chris is going to get you ready for second half action. Susan Hansford believes that just like in a ball game, everyone needs a coach in important events of life. Have a great realtor when purchasing a home or property makes all the difference in the outcome of the transaction. Susan Hansford will guide you through the transaction so you can appreciate the journey through the real estate process. Call Susan today at 606-219-3276 to begin your journey.
No, I was thinking he did, but he
I
doesn't.
did too, but
So
we're
I've got a
thinking.
question. Yeah, so we're about 2 minutes away from start of the second half, and I want a history lesson if you can provide one.
1888 is when Clara Moore and I discovered this property.
So a long time ago, I mean, this is still at Claremore Field, but a long time ago, I played Pee Wee football.
Absolutely, I
here.
did too.
And there was, 4 teams: the Steelers, the Redskins, the Oilers, and the Cowboys.
Well, we had the Jumpers in our day.
Okay.
I played for the Jumpers.
So, but this facility has grown. They have put a lot of money and time and effort into this, and this is a great looking facility. If you've not had a chance to come up and check it out, you need to. They have the new digs over at the football stadium, just right across the way.
The new digs over the hill at what we used to call the hole, now
Yes.
the softball complex that you can see across the fence to away from us. The baseball field.
18 what did you say this field was
1888. That's when Somerset High School was
founded?
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Established, I guess. Not
Clara
founded,
Moore and
established.
I, like I said, paced this off one evening when we weren't doing anything. She's lived to haunt people since then.
I've heard that.
People say they see her ghost around this facility all the time. I've never heard my name mentioned along with that, but anyway. No, this school has a lot of history. Soccer, obviously, one of the newer sports because, in past years, soccer just was played by club teams. And there were a few schools in the Lexington and Louisville areas, northern Kentucky maybe, that had soccer programs. But now it has become a staple across the state. And we've got a pretty good level of soccer being played here in Somerset right now at the 3 schools that we have. So it's fun to watch. It's fun to learn about the game. And
There's
to
the
have you to
whistle and
help
bells.
me. Huh?
There's the whistle and bells. We're about ready to start.
Bells and whistles will mean something's about to happen. How about they let the old guys get out here on the field and, like at most places, it's the little kids that run out on the field and play the sport that's going on while halftime. We let the old guys out here because some of those guys that's probably high school age before I get in trouble.
Well, and I know there used to be the rowdies here at Somerset.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Jumpers.
Yes, all the students would come in and they would during halftime they were razzing the other team and they were obnoxious and had a great time. And then so at halftime, all those football players would go out there on the field and they'd work on their soccer skills,
Yes.
which was not very good.
Well, again, we will say this. I think the jumper walk is coming back tomorrow night.
Should be
if
tomorrow
I'm not
night. First home
mistaken.
game.
And I've got daughters that spent a lot of years up here, and I did. And I remember when the jumper walk started. That's awesome. If you've never experienced that, you'll see kids out there barely able to toddle, and you'll see people much older than I am out there walking in the jumper walk. And it's a big deal, and if you play after seeing people come and support you like that, it's got to be a lift. And the Jumpers will need you tomorrow night. As one of our 3 football games, Somerset will have Beechwood here. Southwestern will go to Simon Kenton, and our Buffalo Wings and Rings game of the week will be Lincoln County and Pulaski County. The second half has started, partner.
And Bruner will start it, and she kicks it back to Jolie May. They set up their attack. May puts it down there. Bruner fights for the ball. She turns and puts a shot on goal just 18 seconds into the start of the second half.
You think Bowman was glad that Bruner was out of the lineup for a few minutes?
Gave her a little bit of a break. So first half shots for Somerset, 18 to Lincoln's 5, and the score is 3-2.
Wow.
There goes the sign.
Well, that's you win something for knocking the sign off the wall, I think.
That was Bill. Who was that? There's your sign. Bill Ingvall.
Yeah.
Here's your sign. Lincoln,
Jeremiah, our camera guy will have to go fix that.
Lincoln has a little bit of opportunity, and it's broken up there by Bartley.
That was well done by Bartley.
Yeah, Lincoln had something going there. They had a little bit of a pressure up the middle and some wings, and here steps through. But again, back to Somerset defender Jelly May. Controls it. Nice little turn there. Kicks it ahead. Down the right side, she finds McKenzie. But it does go out of bounds. And Lincoln will have a throw. And I'm going to have to stand back up so I can see, Kurt.
Let me get my head out of the way because all I'm looking into is a wall.
Well, I can't see the actual ball, but we do have video here, and it's thrown up the sideline. Somerset has a look at it. Lincoln clears it all the way across the field. Emma Hazlitt controls
There's
it.
Bartlett again.
Yeah.
Bartley.
Ball placed to Bruner right there at the top of the box. She makes one move, tries to get around the defender, but Lincoln County does a pretty good job right there breaking it up.
Kept it from going across the line.
So Bruner with an opportunity, and I say Bruner, there's two of them. That was Kate. Bowers puts a knee to it, and it goes forward.
Combs got checked off of that one. A tackle.
Oh, tries the spin move.
Wow.
Lincoln defender there, Stafford, takes it away. A little give and go opportunity. There comes Mills off her line to get the save. She gets ran into there at the end of the run.
Inadvertent.
Stamper just wanted to let her know that she was there.
I'll be back, she said.
That used to be an Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, I believe.
I think so. Well, there's a throw that will go 40 yards.
Combs controls it. And it's going to be cleared out there by Andrus. So Somerset looking to set something up here in the Lincoln County half.
I think I'm about ready to give my Best Boots Award.
Best Boot Award. The Golden Boot?
No, this is the Best Boots.
Oh, a little tumble there.
Yeah, Bruner finds herself in a place that we occasionally see her, flat of her back. She draws a little contact every now and then. It should be a corner for Somerset.
Be their first corner of the night. So we'll see what Coach Watkins has drawn up. You have both the Bruner sisters and Isabella McKenzie standing just outside the penalty area.
Combs.
Good ball.
Still a good attempt, though. You got it into the center and almost got a head on it.
Yeah, Bruner made a run at the back post and got a head on it, but was just not able to direct it on goal.
Still 3-2 if you just joined us. Early second half, Somerset with a 3-2 lead.
If you know somebody that wants to watch the game, they have time to come on out and watch the second half and cheer on the Lady Jumpers. But if not, have them look on Facebook.com and Lake Cumberland Sports.
And I haven't checked. There may be a JV game following this one. There will be. Okay, thank you all.
Ball bouncing around at midfield. Lincoln finally puts the ball out wide. Have an attempt, put the brakes on, ran over top of it. Somerset steals it.
Bruner with a nice takeaway.
Good opportunity right here. Lincoln converges. 3 players surround the ball. Somerset keeps it down on their end, though, inbounds. Combs down there in the corner looking for something. Sends it across. It's blocked. They're still battling for it down there. Finally, Lincoln comes out of there.
Combs has already scored a couple goals in this one.
Now as they come across the start-finish line here just in front of us.
Wow. Nice pass ahead to Robertson, to Bruner.
Good square ball over there to Bruner. Gregory gets it. Again, throws it ahead, maybe
A little too far.
Yeah, too aggressive for Kate, or for Grace.
Bowman will come off her line in a heartbeat.
Yeah, there's no indecisiveness from her. Going to get a handball there by May. Yes, got her elbow up in there, knocked it down, which probably is a good thing because Lincoln County had a player running right down the middle with an opportunity. Crossing attempt there goes untouched and out of bounds, and Somerset will get the goal kick.
They put that ball in play very quickly and almost caught Somerset not ready on the defense. Yes, it'll be a goal kick.
May will take it. We've not seen this but a time or two tonight, and she's got a good leg. She gets all the way up to midfield. Bruner finds McKenzie going down the right side. Oh, little miscommunication there between her and Combs.
A little cleanup work here, though, by Robertson.
Robertson dribbles all the way down to the right corner, stops and looks. Nice ball into the penalty box area.
Well, Somerset's got the ball back down here where they want it again.
And it will result in another corner kick. Toya Robertson will put her foot to it here in just a minute. Somerset sets it up again. You have both the Bruner sisters in the penalty area.
Combs right in the net.
Yeah, she was trying to get in there and bother Bowman a little bit. Lincoln has done a much better job of cramming the box. Misplayed by May, but she's able to recover.
Speed is a great equalizer.
Yeah, she missed it, got by her, and she was able to turn around and outrun Stamper to recover it, kick it out of play.
Bruner to Combs. Sweet little dribble move.
She was thinking about giving it to Bruner. That will go off of Lincoln defender, and Somerset will get their third corner here in about a 5-minute span.
Yeah, we've played a little over 8 minutes here in the second half, and Somerset has had all the opportunities, but none have been converted. Still lead 3-2.
Different look this time by Somerset. They'll send all of their players over to the left side of the box. Ball sent in. Knocked out of harm all the way back up here at midfield. May will get it. She'll send a square ball over here to Bowers, looking to set something up. Nice move. Burgess sends it down the field, where Robertson comes away with it. She dribbles down the right side, looking across it again. May got a piece of the arm there that not called.
Burgess got that one ahead. This ought to be a throw for Somerset, and is. Another.
Ball girl almost had a header there.
Yeah, she did. She's worked hard on this side.
Bruner just not able to track it down, and it will go in over the end line and be a goal kick for the Lady Patriots. Substitute on for Lincoln County. That's number 15, Ella Franklin, in for Lincoln County. Have yet to see a sub for Somerset this half. 11 minutes in. So Lincoln has done a better job of converging in the box and creating a lot of traffic, I say, that they weren't creating early on for Somerset, and that's given them some trouble. But they will have their fourth corner of the half.
Well, they've done a really good job of cutting down the space that Somerset's been able to operate in. Early in the first half, Somerset was running pretty much free.
Yeah. Unmarked, free runners,
Yeah.
good passes, more of the traditional setup at the top that you see. Ball gets on Grace Bruner there, or Kate, I'm sorry. She chests it down, but it gets away from her. Now Lincoln looks to counter.
Just trying to outrun the ball here, but I think May will win the race.
Pretty good speed right there by Peyton Bird, though.
Yes, and Bird already has 1 goal in this game.
I don't know who'd win a foot race there between Bird and May, but I'd say it'd be pretty close.
Lewis will inbounds. 2 Lincoln players challenge for the ball, come away with it. Mullins.
That was a handball that wasn't called.
Yes. That's Bird up the left side. She'll circle back. She'll get the return pass and send a shot, a centering pass. It's going to go all the way to the corner on the opposite side. Lincoln will kick it across the sideline, and that'll be a throw for Somerset, an unforced error. Somerset should be able to turn this back into the offense. Headed back out on the pitch, and Bruner will knock it down at midfield and chase it down. Lincoln will come away with the steal. Mullins up the right side. Trying to see, was that May all the way in the corner?
Yes.
So once again, that'll go across the end line, and it should be Somerset with a goal kick.
Yeah. Kicked off of Stafford, and they will. And we do have our first substitute of the half for the Lady Briar Jumpers, and that's Brooklyn Allen checking in for Isabella McKenzie. Looks like we may have another substitute that I missed over there.
We'll see who that is. I'm with you. I didn't see her.
Low screamer.
Here we go.
That gets through, and Combs will win the race, but not beyond that. She was pushed. Will we get a foul?
That's inside the box, too.
Yeah,
No
no foul
call?
called. No call. She ran off the ball.
That's called a right forearm to the back of the chest. You're over. To me, that's the epitome of a penalty. You took advantage of someone in a breakaway situation.
And they're ahead of you, and you run them off the ball.
Yeah. And no attempt to tackle either. I mean, their ball was not contested. It was the player that was contested.
But Somerset will win another corner on the other side this time. Robertson puts it down. 4 Lady Jumpers attack, and this ball is sent behind the goal here with 25-29 to go on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Lady Jumpers still lead this one 3-2. This, you talked about before the game having a defensive match. The first half, we saw 5 goals. Almost halfway through the second half here in Curry, it's turned into a defensive match.
Yeah, they have definitely been a little better defense played in this half.
Very few shots on goal.
Right.
Lot of action on the outsides.
Bowers will get the throw in. It's out of my view. You got that?
Yep, down in the corner. Goes out of bounds. Somerset wins the throw. Thrown in there by McKenzie.
How huge is the next goal?
Either way.
That's what I said. Just whichever team can put the next one in the net.
And Lincoln is doing a much better job of stepping to the ball and winning the loose balls in this half. Here's an opportunity. May will recover, though, and get it out of danger. Plays it a little too close. She gets tripped up.
They call May on the trip
for a foul there. How was that? That's less egregious than what happened down here on this end.
She won the ball, too. I mean, it wasn't.
So Lincoln will get a free kick here just from about 25 yards out.
Chris, if you want to do something on the nights we're not covering soccer or football or volleyball, I'll get you a job as a soccer referee. They're begging for some right now.
Stafford will take the kick.
No comment.
She will get it into the barricade, the wall. I call it a barricade. It is the wall. And we'll go out of bounds. And so Lincoln will have their first corner of the second half.
You know, ideally there would be 3 officials.
Yes.
And
But because of the shortage.
They're lucky to have 2.
Right. It's unfortunate, but that's kind of where we're at in the state of the game right now.
And state of games, mini games, sports right now. It's hard to get officials.
Here is the kick. It's placed out in front of the goal. And Mills is able to come out and claim it, send everybody out of there.
That was a great pass into the center. Mills just made a good defensive play.
Mills punts it up to midfield. Bruner there. Now, here again, Combs may have a chance, but she's going to have to race.
Wow. Bowman came out 25 yards again off her line.
Yeah, she was all the way up outside of the box. Good move there.
Nice give and go. Bird centers it, but there's Somerset. Mills will come off and play that one cleanly, and it was off the foot of Mullins, but nothing doing. Mills will punt one towards center. Bruner got tangled up with a teammate, and she just finally, when the ball hit the turf, she just kicked it in the stands and said, let's regroup.
Get a new ball, like the baseball pitcher on the new ball.
Get a new ball.
Yeah, that one. New player checks in for Lincoln County. That's number 19, Emma Hazlitt.
Or Hazlitt.
Is it Hazlitt? I thought it was Hazlitt. It is Hazlitt. She told me that before the game, and I've butchered it 2 or 3 times now. It is Hazlitt.
Somerset trying to get something going on the side here. Ball is centered up by Combs, but it's going to sail out of bounds, and it'll be a throw for Lincoln. Atwood, a freshman, will do the honors. As soon as we get Somerset, will get McKenzie into the game, and Lincoln checked someone in, and I did not find out the number. Ahead to Combs, up the right side, partner. This one's yours.
She gets control of it all the way down the right corner, sends it across, looking for Bruner, making a run. But Bowman is able to pick it up cleanly. And she'll punt it ahead to midfield. Good job there by McKenzie not to foul in the back. But Lincoln sends it down. May will clear things up and let Mills come out and collect it without harm.
Well, Lincoln did that all through the first half, and I think Mills has now decided she's going to come off the line and cut that stuff out.
Yeah, she's being a little more decisive this half and is able to come out and clean it up. And again, Lincoln County just converging back, not allowing much space. And Somerset's forced to kick it out wide.
Approaching the 20-minute mark of the second half. Still scoreless here in the second half. Somerset leads 3-2 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Now and that's the big thing, Mike. You talk about, they've not been up with a whole lot of shots on goal, but they still have the lead. And they'll get a corner here. Robertson will take it again from the right side. Bartley comes in late over into the box, maybe looking to make a run. Placed out to the 18. Just gets underneath of it. Is Burgess.
Lincoln will send another substitute into the game.
And that's Haley Mullins. Checks in.
She doesn't stay over there very long.
Sophomore midfielder. Headed out wide. Bartley will win it. Somerset looks to attack a little bit on the left side. Haven't seen that a whole lot in the second half.
Everything's been on the right side.
There's got to be a foul there. Got to be. Both of them interlocking arms. Lincoln County player just pushed down Robertson over there.
Coach Watkins, I think he didn't have to say a word. His body language was quite loud.
Shot there. Nice. That goes in. Torrey Robertson from about 35 yards out sends it in, and it gets over the head of Bowman. And so 18-43.
That's the second goal by Robertson.
We have two Lady Jumpers tonight that have a pair of goals.
Now, if you're Lincoln, you have to be more aggressive. You have to take more chances.
That was a great ball. I mean, she just threw that up at the goal, and Bowman was off her line, Kerr.
You said it would bite her eventually, and it took it to the 18-minute mark of the second half to where it came true.
And she was just not able to get back, and it trickled over her head and in for Robertson's second goal of the night. So Robertson and Combs battling for the United Cumberland Bank Player of the Game. Somerset gets a throw. Turns and sends it at the goal. And this time Bowman will come away with it. 4-2 ball game here with 17:50 on Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Robertson Bruner with some neat boot work. Bruner back to Combs.
Tries to play a little give and go, but where Lincoln is really converging in the box, just not a good lane there.
Robertson with a steal. Yeah, that's the give and go in the first half was easy. Now their bodies everywhere.
Now Lincoln has got a counter working. And Somerset does a good job of recovering. And May will get all the way back, send it back up to midfield.
Where Atwood will bring it under control and lose it.
Sub in Bruner. Kate Bruner will check in for Toy Robertson, give her a break, and for Lincoln County. Cadence McFerrin checks out, and Peyton Bird is back in.
When we redesign the uniforms for Lincoln County, I want numbers on the front, if you don't mind.
It's tough when they have them on the short and they have the shorts rolled up and you can't see.
Yeah.
Combs fighting for it down here on the right side. She sends it in on goal. Bruner made a late run, but Bowman was able to collect it.
Somerset has not attacked on this end in the second half from the left side at all.
Yeah,
once maybe.
One time they tried to, but were never able to make anything out of it.
We're headed under 16 minutes, still 4-2 Somerset. If you just joined us here on Toyota of Somerset's High School Soccer, presented by the Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors.
Have to feel a lot more comfortable, though, with a 2-goal lead versus a 1-goal lead with 15 minutes.
Yeah, it gets you away from that fluke goal. I won't call the goal inside a minute at the end of the first half a fluke goal, but it almost was.
Yeah.
And, you know, two is a big number in this sport.
Lincoln trying to make some attack. A lot of pushing going on over there. And May will draw the foul.
May bounces off the chain link fence that guards this place.
Taking her time to throw it in.
I don't blame her.
Give it up.
I'd wait for the guy in the striped shirt to show up and say, what was that?
Bartley will claim the throw.
We got a card the other night, didn't we? Our first one.
We did. Yellow card.
Yep, first time. That was a handball. Oh, it's out of bounds. Okay. My bad.
She may have hit it out of bounds with her hand, though.
Might have. I don't know.
Some potential here building for Lincoln County. Somerset will get it. Yeah, kick will go over the inline. Somerset will get a goal kick.
Mm-hmm. Somerset gets another person up off the bench. They're waving, the officials waving people in. Not sure. Yes, the Lincoln substitute, he just waved in. I was trying to figure out who he was waving in.
Well, Somerset did have a player check in over there for Bartley as Bartley goes out, but
Yes.
I don't know who checked in for her.
I'll get it in a minute.
May puts her foot to it, gets off the right side a little bit. Won't go all the way out of bounds. Well, Lincoln's in a hurry.
We go under 14 minutes. I think Pat has the score on our picture that you all are seeing, but not the clock, so we try to keep you abreast of time. Pat
13.
Harris, our producer.
Shot there from Bartley. Not Bartley, I apologize. That's Bird. Just goes high and wide of the goal, but still pretty good ball. A little pace on it.
Now, do you go into any kind of slowdown? You know, not stall, but just take your time on all throws and kicks and.
Yeah, you want the clock. Clock is your friend with 2-goal lead. You're not in near as big a hurry as you were early on.
About 60 plus from that kick, but it got out of bounds. It'll be Lincoln with a throw. Nice steal. That's Rena Wesley. That's the one who came in just a moment ago, by
There
the
you
way.
go. I knew you said you would get it.
Well, it took me a while. So Solberg is also back on the pitch. I think we were told she's an exchange student.
Yes. Bruner was playing traffic cop there. She was pointing ahead saying, hey, I'm going to give you the ball if you'll go there.
Lincoln has it up into the corner. A little chance here, but stripped away as she has done all night. May will come away with it. That is a kick ahead that you'll have to find.
And Bruner will track it down all the way down the corner. So a good ball that is kicked out of bounds by Lincoln County, and Somerset will get a throw all the way down on their end.
May has won my Boots of the Night award also.
Gotcha.
I like her boots.
Yeah.
Heck of a defender.
And she has a good boot. She has the
Yes.
strongest leg that I have seen from a defender.
Lincoln's got a little bit of confusion here, and they're going to lose track of the ball as two players tried to play that. It'll go off of Bird, be a throw for Somerset, and the ball girl just about got run over.
Second time tonight.
Dangerous job right there.
Bruner fighting for it down there on the end line, and they both players go down. Somerset will get the throw.
Well, as Chris said a few minutes ago, as we head toward 11 minutes to go in the game, the clock is your friend if you're Somerset up 2 goals.
Bruner turns and sends the cross, finds Ava Hunt over there. She puts a half-hearted attempt on goal that Bowman is able to come away with. About 10 minutes away from the conclusion of this game, and we will have our United Cumberland Bank player of the game. Ooh. Big thud there. Jolie May comes up and fights for it. And she will send it all the way back down the right side again. And it will get out of bounds before Grace can get to it.
Somerset will have Wayne next on their schedule, a home match on the 6th. So we're Southwestern manhandled Wayne last night,
Oh, yeah?
or Tuesday night, yeah.
So Somerset playing really good soccer.
They are.
Here lately, winners of 3 in a row.
This is a good Lincoln County soccer team. And I hate to use the word dominated, but Somerset has controlled this game from the get-go.
They really have. I mean, the score is 4-2, but it really should be 4-1.
Middle. There you go.
Bruner will get the ball into the middle field, sends it out wide. We'll find Ava Hunt over there. Tries to draw the defender in, does.
The defender, Haley Mullins, was using the old two-hand in the middle of the back method to get you out of the way. A little boost, a little help.
We've got a substitute in here for
Got a player pulled up.
23. That's Kennedy Stamper.
She appears to have something in a leg injury. Let's not speculate on that. Let's go ahead.
I'd like to thank Magic Monograms, conveniently located off North Highway 27 between Big Lots and Backyard Burger. Magic Monograms is a place for custom embroidery, screen printing, and so much more. They can put your designs on medical and athletic uniforms, corporate and school apparel. Find them on Facebook. Search Magic Monograms and Embroidery. Kerr,
Yes.
are you stressed, anxious, or depressed?
No, but I know people that are.
At Interest Healthcare Counseling Services, we can get services started today. Interest offers you the flexibility of providing you with the counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call at 606-676-0638 or visit their website at interest-healthcare.com. At Interest, your mental health matters.
I had to try to keep a straight face with what I was looking at during that read. Somerset has the ball. Headed toward the front side. Shot on goal. Yes!
Goal, Lady Jumpers, number 10, Tori
That is off the boot of Robertson.
Tori Robertson with the hat trick.
Her third, the hat trick. And that was a pretty piece of getting herself open. Didn't come off of a pass and buried it in the back of the net. Now it's 5-2. And if you're Lincoln, if you've got an all-court press, you better be in it now. You've got to turn up the heat.
Exactly 9 minutes on the clock. I still think they need to throw squid or fish or something, fish and chips,
Fish
when
and
you get a
chip.
hat trick.
Well, if you're going to throw fish and chips, open the window. Some of us maybe want to play. Somerset's got the ball ahead, but Lincoln's going to win the race.
Turns it over, though, and Somerset will get it here. All the way dribbled in by McKenzie, and McKenzie will take a shot from the right side that will find the back of the net. And so Isabella McKenzie gets in on the scoring action.
So now it's a six-pack, and I just was about to say, if you're Lincoln, you got to worry about just being deflated after that third goal lead. Now that is 4 goals, and Somerset is they're rolling right now. The Lady Jumpers are having fun.
So at the 8:29 mark of the second half, just after Robinson scored with 9 minutes, they do extend their lead out to 6-2.
Now, if you're Somerset, you can be very patient. You can let the white shirts chase you a lot.
Tori Robertson came into the game, and again, I don't have the stats for the Danville game, but had 2 goals coming in. Now has 5, and that is the first goal for Isabella McKenzie on the year.
May kicks it ahead, and that one's going to sail out of bounds. It will be a throw for Lincoln. That one will finally find a foot. May will go all the way across the field and come away with that one. She's been a very busy young lady tonight.
Yeah, we talked about
Robertson.
the defenders that
Yeah.
we saw last 2 games from Southwestern and PC, and we found another one here.
Wesley with a takeaway, but Lincoln will win it back. Well, stayed in bounds. Bruner checking the player. Good job to run her off the ball, and Somerset will get it cleared to Bruner at midfield.
Bruner uses the knee brace to knock it down.
Robertson, that's padded, so it makes it easy to stop the ball with it. I'm joking. Bruner up the right side. She's got a chance, looking for a center. McKenzie has it.
A tackle attempt down there in the corner. McKenzie's able to control it. Sends it back to Bruner. Well, she'll take a shot. It's defended there by Mullins. Comes all the way back to midfield.
Lincoln with a little bit of a breakaway, but it's 2-on-3. And once again, the speed of Jolie May, and she'll outrun everybody. It'll be a throw for Lincoln. How many miles you think she has ran tonight?
A bunch.
I don't think she's been off the pitch. My memory doesn't have her leaving the pitch. And
you know, there was talk back in the day that in the timing of boys soccer and football was the same time, and that if you couldn't play football, you played soccer. That's not the case.
no,
If you can't run, agility, do all that good stuff, if you don't play soccer, you play football.
try to do anything, any sport without using your hands. I challenge you. Those hands are on there, and they're built to be. It's just natural to use, and it is a special skill set to use nothing but your strength of your upper body and your legs.
Yeah, they have. You talk about hand-eye coordination.
Yes.
You get your foot-eye coordination here, and the skills that the soccer players that you see are able to control the ball and move, and it's pretty impressive.
Great save to try to keep it in downs by McKenzie. Notice Burgess over on the other side. If we start into a push and shoving contest, I want her on my side. She doesn't take a whole lot. She got chucked pretty good from the back, and she straightened it up immediately. May does a little dance, gets it clear, but turned over.
Oh, we have a collision here.
Mullins and Bruner will go to the turf. No harm, no foul. Well,
We do have a foul.
I would have called a foul, so I think Mullins.
They get Bruner.
For but again, that's racing. They just bumped into
Yeah,
each
that's
other.
all it is, yeah.
Free kick, centering. That'll clear everybody's head, and Mills on the back end will clean it up. We go under 4 minutes. Somerset up four goals. And right now, if you're Somerset, you play it strong and you put a W on the board. That one's going to go out of bounds as not played by Lewis, and Somerset will have a throw.
Couple of subs coming in here for Somerset. You have Bartley checking back into the game. You also have Kyla Longhorn and Riley Abbott seeing her first action of the night. Checks in.
Or at least the first time we've mentioned her, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that is her first action. So Somerset has it in front of us. Ahead to Bruner. She's bumped off the ball, and if I'm Bruner, I say something along the line of, man, it's a little late for that, isn't it?
Well, maybe a little frustration coming out.
Yeah, I'm going to pick on somebody smaller. That's just me.
Right.
That's kind of how I see life. Once again, the defender May. She'll circle and come away with it. Centering pass. Nice pass. Off the foot of Bruner. She directs traffic where she wants people. And there's nobody there.
Just didn't listen. Bruner was trying to tell him.
She was pointing for somebody to run up the right side, and nobody did. Under 3.
Bowman gets it and runs all the way across the box before she puts her foot to it.
We will have a United Cumberland Bank player of the game at the conclusion of this one. That one's kicked out of bounds by the aforementioned May. Lincoln with a throw. I don't think I can throw a soccer ball that far. I want to go out of bounds off the foot of a Somerset defender, and it will be a throw for Lincoln.
2:31 to go here in the game.
I want to thank the folks at Toyota of Somerset for sponsoring high school sports. Tonight it's soccer, and along with the good folks at Ford Brothers Realty and Auction.
You see the nice little nonchalant one-handed save by Mills down there?
Yeah.
I got this.
She is as good an athlete are one of the better athletes I've seen come through this school in a long time. Somerset trying to get a attack started. It's going to go off the foot of the Lincoln County player. That's Lewis. It will be a throw for Somerset. Bruner up the right side. Wow.
Oh, that's a
Bruner
collision.
saw it coming, and she kind of set the hip for that one, and the defender took the brunt of that collision.
Yeah, that was Delana Anderson.
Yeah.
She hit a wall right there.
Yeah, she saw it coming, and Lincoln has it in front of their own goal. They'll finally get a clearing pass, I think, eventually. And there it is.
And Bruner's, that knee brace is trying to slide down. It's almost a shin brace more now than it is a knee brace.
Well, she took a couple pretty good collisions down here in the last 5 minutes. Pat says it's cosmetic. He says it's NASCAR. It's not. It's nothing technical.
1 minute.
1 minute in this one, and the Jumpers are going to go to 4-1-1 on the season.
You calling it?
Yes, I'm calling this one. Yeah, we can go to bed in Texas, and that one's going to sail out of bounds. I don't think we have any stoppage time to speak of. So
We may have just, we had the one injury.
but they stopped the clock during the one
Then
with
you're
the
right. Then we won't have any stoppage
So
time.
we
No
should have
stoppage time.
none. That's just me. I'm guessing. And people who know me, my guesswork is usually pretty fickle. Stafford boots it toward the center. That's going to get in play, and Mills will come out and play it. And May just got in the way of the attacker just enough to keep her from being able to get to the ball. 10 seconds. Bruner and Bruner let that one land between them, hoping it'll go out of bounds somewhere. They kick it out of bounds. And if I'm not badly fooled, this one's going to end on a throw, and we will go final. 6-2 Lady Jumpers on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. And, partner, let's thank Toyota of Somerset. You got anything for us?
I do.
We're going to let Pat sell some stuff, and we'll be back, and we'll wrap up player of the game and give you a handicap or a recap of what we're doing tomorrow night.
Handicap.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been serving and supporting our local communities. We want you to know that we are here for you and your family. Someone you can trust, someone you can count on, now and for the better days to come. Trusted, loyal, dedicated, helpful, and consistent. Toyota of Somerset. Come see us or visit us online at toyotaofsomerset.com.
We, the people of this great land, are resilient and will get through this. And buying and selling is the real stimulus. Land and real estate are the premium investments, and they're not just making any more land. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we'll get you the most for your property with live, online, and multi-parcel auctions. Selling farms, homes, developments, and commercial properties for top dollar. Give us a call or online at FordBrothersInc.com.
And welcome back to, we said going into this, I used a funny, we called it the pitch at the patch.
Yes.
It's a good name for the soccer pitch
I
here
like
at
it.
Somerset. We are at the Briar Patch and celebrate all around, Jumper fans. Somerset with a 6-2 win over Lincoln County tonight. Somerset got out to a 2-0 lead. Lincoln cut it to 2-1. Somerset went up 3-1, and just literally under a minute in the opening half, Lincoln got a goal to cut it to 3-2. But the second half, Somerset hung 3 up, held Lincoln scoreless. This one will end 6-2. We want to thank the good folks at Toyota of Somerset and the good folks at Ford Brothers Auctioneers, also Magic Monogram, who dress us for these occasions. And we had a whole bunch of our guys running around in Magic Monogram shirts and hats. And before the meeting, I don't know, they must have had pizza or something. I don't know. We had everybody up here, but thanks to our friends at Magic Monogram and the White's Cabinet Intrust Healthcare Counseling Service, the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships, we want to thank them and remind you that our official photography sponsor is the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealers. And we want to thank them for presenting coverage of tonight's high school soccer. Be sure to take advantage of the end of summer savings at any of their Somerset locations. Visit them at any of those locations or on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset. Family of dealerships, they treat you like family. It is time, he said, for the United Cumberland Bank Player of the Game. And I'm looking to my partner, and I think we're going to agree on this one, but I'm going to let him tell you who our United Cumberland Bank Player of the Game is.
Going to have to give it to Miss Toya Robertson. She scored 3 goals on the night. First one came at the 29:59 mark of the first half to put Somerset up 2-0. She then chipped in with her second goal of the night at the 18:43 mark and extended the jumper lead out to 4-2. Gave them a little cushion that they needed. And then 9 minutes later, she did get her third goal and extended the lead on out to 5-2. So Miss Toya Robertson with 3 goals will be our United Cumberland Bank Player of the Game.
Haley Combs also had a couple goals in the game, and
Isabella McKenzie got her first one.
Had her first goal. So Somerset put 6 on the board. JV game about to start. If you're out running around and you'd like to come out and enjoy this pleasant weather and watch a soccer match, come on up. Claremore Field, if you're not familiar with, it's located directly behind Somerset High School, and you can't miss it. And come on up and enjoy the action. Chris, before we wrap this up, thanks to Jeremiah and Pat for doing all they do to make this possible so you and I can sit up here and just watch soccer. Tomorrow night, Somerset will be at home against Beechwood, and that is a 7:30 kick, 7 o'clock basically airtime for our coverage here on Lake Cumberland Sports. Southwestern will travel to Simon Kenton, which by bus I'm guessing is going to take them close to 3 hours.
Every bit of it.
To get to Simon Kenton and Southwestern and Simon Kenton. That ought to be a dandy. And then our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week will be from Pulaski County High School, where you'll get a chance to see Pulaski's new digs as the field got dedicated last week. The light show, and we'll be there, and they will entertain Lincoln County. So Lincoln will jump on a bus and make the long, probably 25, maybe 30-minute trip to Pulaski High School. Join us for all of those, and we thank our sponsors, because without them, it can't happen. And good win for the Lady Jumpers.
It really was. Again, 4th win in a row. They're on a roll, on a streak. They'll be playing in the All-A tournament, scheduled to be announced. I'm sure it's out there somewhere, but don't know. So they will play in that and look to continue their winning ways. And
their next scheduled game outside of the All-A will be against Wayne County and that game is next week.
Yes.
So. Yeah. For all of us at Lake Cumberland Sports, for all of our sponsors, and for everybody here at Somerset High School who welcomed us like old friends, we're going to say good night one final time. Somerset 6-2 over the Lady Pats of Lincoln County. Until tomorrow night, with football everywhere, good night.